All right. Let's see here. Woo! Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in swinging. Fable dropping the $100 bomb. Can you feel the love tonight? Thank you, Colin. That's amazing, man. Guys, not doing that for that reason, but make sure you guys check out Fable's new holiday scents. If you do, you get the beard ornaments with your package for free.
You just saying to me, well, I don't know if it was to me, but that was your first. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is a big moment. So DJ Silky Dan just got a little bit closer.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on the wall looking at us. I think that's worthy of a Mountain Dew cheers here. All right, cheers, you guys. And we have the water. Don't worry. We got the water. So absolutely.
Is it? Yeah, we were feeling the love too. So I stopped and got some pure cane. Well, some Mountain Dew. I haven't had one in a while. Is
that your first pop or no?
No, it isn't. But you know, I used to be a pop or two, or if my wife's watching, maybe more a day.
Okay.
So it's probably my first this week. You know, what is it? Wednesday for sure. Like real pop. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
A lot of people say it's better to do, and I know it's off topic, I apologize, but better to do like I'm calling it dessert tonight because it is. It's got a lot of, sugar in it, but it's almost better to do real pop once in a great while rather than diet.
I agree 100%. If I'm going to have sugar, I'm going to have sugar. So I'm going to go with it full out. So welcome on in, guys. Hi from Norway.
Wow.
Look at that. Norway. Welcome on in, guys.
Did you want to ever go there?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks beautiful. I think I got some Norwegian in me.
The Scandinavian blood. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Gosh. Yeah. Please.
It just seems comfortable. They have those sweaters. They have just
beautiful people.
You've got blue eyes. Yeah.
Very blue eyes.
You know that's genetic. That goes back to the lighting and, the lack of sunlight up in these northern European areas. Blue eyes were able to do better in that environment.
Interesting.
And so that's how it kind of gets, proliferated in a certain culture.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
And that's all I'll do for science.
We'll get more science. Don't worry, guys. And this is our No Shave November stream, guys. We'll be talking about some things. I got some topics for the mayor. Quick introduction. My name's Dan C. Bearded. You guys call me the trusted teacher. I like to talk about beard stuff. And then this is one of my best buddies, the mayor.
I'm the mayor, guys. Steve, if you want to call me that, it's fine.
Government name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on all my IDs and all my passport.
Yeah, and we teach together. Steve teaches science. I teach history. And it started this summer where the mayor was going to grow out his beard for the first time. And we've kind of had this journey. And we feel like his experiences plus my knowledge and experience can help some No Shave November newcomers. And also, it's just we like getting together. This gives us a reason to hang out every week and talk. Hopefully we get our other good buddy TMD in here soon. Mm-hmm. He's finishing his thesis for his master's, and I sent him a text tonight. I was like, hey, man, if you can get in. And it didn't quite happen yet, but we'll have him back
He's
soon.
So hard on himself.
He's so tough.
The other hobby and the way we got into this was playing Pokemon Go of all things. I ran out we got invited to this EX raid special thing to draw people back in and whatever. We went and did it this weekend, and we're talking in the car, and he's agonizing over this part of his master's program. He has to do this thesis thing, and I hope he's not watching, but I don't even remember what my topic was.
Wow.
No. I know that I thought big, and then I kind of compromised at the end, and I did learn some things.
Got the job done.
But he just bless his heart. We say that a lot.
Yeah. I've done 2, and I don't remember the process of it. I don't remember the grind of it. I just remember turning it in and feeling good. So yeah, it's hopefully we'll have him back. TMD, if you're watching, we miss you, buddy. So pop on out. Hey, we got 20 bomb from Gary Lewis. Buy a new hat. I happen to like these hats. So thank you, Gary.
I was excited to get to wear this hat. When I got it in July, it wasn't real useful. But here it's 10 degrees.
It's cold, guys. Cold, dry. Had to turn my humidifier up and on. And that'll kind of, and by the way, guys, we will be giving away a Brio Beardscape on this stream. They ship super quick, too, to the winners. The winners get it usually by Saturday. So last time he got it by Saturday,
Wow.
all the way out in Iowa. Eric won it last week. So one of these will be coming to you guys. One of the weeks we did 2 giveaways in one day with these. So, man, we got that coming. Don't worry, fellas. The best trimmer in the game. But speaking of winter, any new beardsmen out there, we got a topic for you guys to think about and be aware of, because some guys are growing their beard out in Michigan, the Midwest, in this cold, dry weather for the first time. And this weather is a challenge to a bearded man, especially early on. And hello, everybody. If I didn't get a chance to say hello, I apologize. We kind of get right into it on Wednesdays. On Monday nights, I try to do a much better job of acknowledging everyone. But hello.
Yeah. But now you just jump in the deep end.
Jump. Mac Daddy make you want to jump.
He's
jump.
Singing tonight. I think it's a Mountain Dew.
The mayor was like, I watched it last week. We need a little up kick.
No. You got a different feel for everything. We're both coming in. I don't want to take us off topic.
No, okay. So, question for the mayor, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts on it here. This is your first dry season with a beard, your first cold season with a beard. You shoveled snow blue the driveway for the first time. You're experiencing this dry weather as compared to summer and the little bit of fall. Kind of had a fall, but not really. The little bit of fall we have you experienced any differences with your beard, your skin, with the cold and the dryness?
Well, it sounds like you're following me on Instagram at Mayor's Beard Journey, so I want to thank you for that.
Mayor's Beard Journey.
I put out random things, but there are these moments when I'm 40, first beard, first facial hair. There are these moments where you're like, it might be different with this facial hair. Going to snow blow the driveway the first time was something this week that came up, so I put it out there. I haven't thought about this question, and, and I would say absolutely. I have been leaning in the beard butter more.
Yeah,
like. I didn't use much at all. One of the things is last week I'm like, I can't trim. My last trim was like Halloweenish. And so I let it go. Totally didn't touch anything. I got the creepies down in the lip, whatever. We're going to ride it out. Cause if you're going to write it out, why should I should write it out on this.
I'm going big too.
So I've been getting more and more help into the beard butter at night. And, I do think I'm using more oil, and I don't necessarily know if it's a conscious thing. I have a blessing of Dan hooks me up with all sorts of different things, like try this, smell this. So I have different stuff planted around my house. At our house, my wife's bathroom is the one attached to our master bathroom, and I'm in the basement.
Okay.
So I have oils down there.
It's a super nice basement.
I love the that's not a bad spot. It's funny. We were just talking about. We came back. We had a church event tonight. We came back, and we were telling the boys about when we found our house.
Okay.
And that's something you got to look forward to. Is when you get to the point when you tell tales of your, your family and kids, and they check in on that. They're like, "How'd you find the house?" And anyways, the basement was my deal. I love the basement, and that was like when I knew. Honestly, being me, I felt sick to my stomach when I saw the basement because I didn't really want to spend that much money on the house, but I knew it was going to be our house kind of thing.
Okay.
And so subconsciously, oils more, everything more.
Yeah.
Like I put oil on again coming here. I usually don't. I usually just do the butter at night. LCW or some washing conditioner. I think I have one from Chesapeake as well. Almost every time because there is a moisture issue, and I did turn on the old. Someone asked your hair.
I want to see my mullet.
Okay, so I don't know how you catch that so fast, but I did turn on the humidifier. But definitely, this is the time when these products, these good quality products, are kind of helping the game. And we went from like raking leaves Saturday, literally, to snow day Tuesday,
and still having leaves down. It was nice out. So Eric, that's actually a topic I have for the mayor and myself. We're going to cover that one. So hold on there. It's perfect. I went over the topics with the mayor beforehand, and that's one of them. Thank you, Mr. Cowboy. I got that baby mole going on. Baby mullet. No comments on the mullet at conferences.
You're still in the. No, you're still burgeoning.
That's where I'm keeping it.
If your baby mullet was a beard, you would be at you'd be about a week.
But look here, okay. Look here. Mm-hmm. I'll show these guys. See that? Nice and short.
Yeah.
And then look here. There's some nice difference there. I think it's a baby mullet.
It's not quite a party, but it might be like a shower.
Okay, a gathering, a get together.
Yeah, like a hangout.
Yeah.
It's like a
business in the front, live stream in the back. Woo, that's a good T-shirt.
We just got in sync.
Yeah, business in the front, live stream in the back. I like it. So yes, it is very natural to use more product in the winter because of that dry skin. It's just like most people. I know a lot of guys that only wear lotion or oil when their skin gets dry. When does that happen? In the winter. So my advice, I dropped a video today, is to use more oil when needed, use more butter at night if needed, but don't overdo or layer products. A lot of guys get their beard weighing down, and you get a beard like this. If it gets too much on a weighing down, then it clumps together. It looks thin. You want it to be able to do its thing. So find that balance as it goes. But know that, guys, dry weather is really tough on beards and on skin. It can make it itchier. It can, just like it would any of your other skin. So yeah, that's a big one to experience the differences there.
And for our No Shave November, guys, first of all, if you are, I want to hear, just say first timer, or you're like our friend TMD and you hit a wall every time, and you started pretty much true to the beginning of November, and I want to congratulate you. You're at like about the 2-week mark, and this is where you are. We were talking earlier about the tipping point. You are now a bearded person. You know, for better, for worse, patchy, not patchy, up, down, whatever. You've made it to this moment, and kind of figuring out the oils and how to, what does that mean for somebody with a shorter beard? For me, it's are you seeing it anywhere else? Are you seeing it on your collar? Are you seeing it on your phone? That's too much. If you're getting, because you don't have the full, you just don't use as much. I mean, just a little bit less than a dime a drop.
Yeah.
And you can use it and be particular. I was talking with our police liaison officer.
That's what I was just about to talk about.
Oh, okay. About how, be very careful with what scent you put in, especially here, until you know for sure you like it or something you like, because you do get stuck with it for the day. And
when you say now we're 2 weeks in that you're bearded, I think our liaison officer, our police officer at our building, is a perfect example. He's got a beard.
Yeah.
He has a beard. If you were to see this clean shaven man every day of his life and you were to see him now, I would describe him, if he committed a crime, I would say he had a beard. And that's pretty.
I'd say a lot more than that because he's a police officer, but yeah, I would also say and that's pretty cool. If you are with us, do we have any No Shave November participants for the first time? Save all the wise guy comments. I'm not shaving this month. I know you're not, genius. Any new, fresh, new beards 2 weeks in for No Shave November? Let us know so we can give you a little shout out too. I know you didn't necessarily like the Scotch Porter serum, but compliments today worked well. Yeah, their serum's terrible. Not good ingredients, not a good product. I'm glad it works for you, but there's better options out there for you. And one of my biggest affiliates is Scotch Porter. I would love to say, hey, it's an amazing product, but it's not. It's just not good. Not good ingredient. Yeah, stay away. But we got you. We got you, Jose. We'll help you out when needed. So if there's any new ones out there, let us know on the beard. And if you have somebody at work, we're not getting a ton. It's hard to jump out and, unless you have a beard mentor like I did with this process, bring him in the next time and say, hey, there's this guy, the mayor, that, he doesn't have much more facial hair than you do, but there's a lot to be learned about this, and you might just enjoy and figure some stuff out. It's a stepping stone, and they don't have to. They could check it out later because it'll be still up to look up for a few days or whatever afterwards. So I would encourage them to just come in, because we don't just talk about beards. I mean, it's so much more than that.
Yeah, it's just camaraderie, hanging out, all that type of stuff. So 100%. So question here, and we will work your questions in. Last week it was pretty much solely your guys' questions. We'll be able to kind of cover those as they come in. I know we've missed some, so just make sure you are
persistent with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if there's something you really want to know, please know if it happens fast. Like, I don't know how he does it, how he pulls things out like that.
But yeah, real quick, Scotch Porter, I do not like their balm. I do not like their serum or oil. They're not good ingredients. They're not good consistencies that I think should be on a beard. But their conditioner and their leave-in conditioner are the best, straight up the best, number one. And I've tried pretty much every product that's out there. So they are amazing. Scotch Porter, I use their conditioner. Out of all my conditioners, 9 out of 10 times. They are amazing. The leave-in is the only leave-in conditioner that I use. So do not hesitate on those ones. They still have their BOGO deal going right now. Buy one, get one free. So check that out. I got posts on it and everything. But Whit says, how often should I get my beard trimmed? Should I wait until month 3 or 4? Whit, it just depends on your goal. The mayor was trimming at week 2 or 3. And
it wasn't quite that bad.
All right. He was shaving.
I made it a month in.
Okay, he was shaving early, and it just depends. One of the topics we're going to talk about today is the mayor's goal. If your goal is to have a beard like mine, you need to wait as long as possible. Stick it out. Perfect world, you grow longer than your goal, then you can chisel it down to your goal. If your goal is to keep a beard like the length of the mayor's or a little bit longer, then you can go earlier. But it just really depends on your
preference.
On your preference. That's it. It's just really on your preference. So it's huge there. So yeah. Scotch Porter. Yeah, Scotch Porter beard ones. How do you win one product and fail on the others? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they missed the ball so badly on the serum and balm. I'm not really sure on that one. So, yeah. Do you guys use face wash under your facial hair or just exposed face skin? Only use face wash on your face that is exposed. Use beard wash on your beard. The mayor's tried a couple different beard washes. I gave him a new one tonight. I know you've tried the Beard Octane soap. And then have you had any liquid form ones yet?
I've used Chesapeake's got the two.
Yeah. Yep.
So I have used that one and like it, just as much. It's a lot driven on scent. The beard isn't as long, so I don't go through it very fast. I can just get away with a little bit.
Yeah.
And just both of them lather up with the conditioner.
Yeah.
So in the beginning it was almost overwhelming to try to determine is my facial hair soft because of the beard butter or the conditioner, the Chesapeake conditioner after that, or the LCW wash. So baby steps as far as that goes.
Agreed. Curious, what's the difference between leave-in conditioner and beard butter? Just different types of nourishment. Conditioner is going to be a cream-like consistency. Butter is going to be more body, more heaviness to it. And it's just a different type of nourishment. You can use a butter every single night. You should not use a conditioner every single night. So those will be the main ones there. When I'm out and about getting a lot more questions and beards, I always answer the question, then direct to Dan C's channel. Thank you, Mr. Funk. I appreciate that, man. I read on Mountaineers that you should avoid all beard products that contain fragrance oils. It's baloney. Check out my video, fragrance oils versus essential oils. Oftentimes, people have worse reactions and allergens to essential oils than they do fragrance oils. Fragrance oils you can control in a lab. You know exactly what they're going to do. The thing with nature is you have no idea what nature is going to do. It's very unstable. So
everything can be balanced.
Everything.
You can have too much of anything.
Everything can be balanced, exactly. And so I really like having both of those options. I like essential and I like fragrance oils. They're both really, really good. So those are big ones here. So what's your advice on finding a good barber in most areas? So look on Instagram. See, do they have beard trim listed as a price, as an option? That's always a really good place to start. If they don't list beard trim as an option, avoid it. I like to look for places with beards. I know that's controversial. Girls can trim beards too, and all that's true. But for me, I want to see a culture of beards. I want to see that they put a preference on beards. I want to hear from people. I want to go there. My beard is super serious to me. If I'm going to put this in the hands of somebody else, my goodness gracious, I'm going to be doing some research.
I would get a haircut for a while before you even touch the beard.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're getting a haircut, it's not that
great
steps,
point.
But do they listen to what you have to say? And even just finding someone to cut your hair consistently well anymore is a tough thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's beautiful. Go get a haircut, see how they respond to you, and be specific as you can. Show them pictures, tell them things, explain the lingo, whatever you have to do. That would be A huge, huge thing. That's a very serious moment. That's why I trim my own beard. Is if I'm gonna mess up, I want to mess it up myself and then learn from it.
I was just gonna say, what's more likely to kill a beard? Would it be the frustration of someone else doing something really wrong with it?
Yeah.
Or if you did it yourself? Because I've made a lot of mistakes for myself, but I've learned from each one.
Same.
Essentially, even though I was told this, the less is more kind of philosophy, and wait as long as you can to do anything because it jumps out at you when you don't have much to cover it. But I would think that would be a huge moment where you might just throw in the towel on a beard if somebody did you in.
Yeah, and you paid to do that. You paid to have them mess up your beard. That would be a feeling in my stomach that would be so hard to recover from. That would be really, really tough. So, that's seriously a tough thing. The round brush is a roll brush is an amazing tool to have. Beard waves everywhere solves it, man. That's a huge one. Few words about Scotch Porter beard wash, please. That's pretty good. It's not the best out there, but it's good. It's a good, solid one. I like it. There's nothing wrong with their wash. Again, it's not the best in the world, but it's not the worst. So with a similar question, slightly acidic and mild, as I just had in my video, what other brands do you like better? I like Beard Octane's LCW. I like the body and bar soap from Beard Octane and Honest Amish. And I love Beard Poo from Detroit Grooming. That's another great one for Beard Poo. Chesapeake has a really good wash. There's some really good, more mild washes out there. So yeah, that's a huge part.
Do you think a lot about scent when you think about beard wash?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the number one thing I think about scent with beard wash is, does it linger?
Okay.
I don't want a scent.
Right. Because you have so many options to do with other things.
Absolutely. I prefer unscented washes and conditioners. I don't want anything to go through and carry over through my beard. Later, cowboy. Take care, man. Have a nice night out there, out in California. So yeah, great questions, and guys, we'll be snagging them as you guys go through. So keep that in mind. So another question that I have is, we talked about trimming the beard. The mayor has kind of pretty consistently kept it around this length through his journey. I think you're doing bigger for the month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of get the feel that that's where you've settled into your comfort zone. Why not? Here's my question. I've been wanting to ask this question here, so listen carefully, guys.
I feel like we're there.
Yeah, I feel like we're here.
All right.
Why not consider a longer beard and see what it has in store for you? And what I would consider a longer beard is something that comes off of your chin, where it falls straight down.
Okay.
Right? Well, right now, everything's wrapping. When you have, I call that a face beard, which is great. Everything's wrapping around your face. My beard does not wrap. If you get it even like right here, it'll fall straight down. So why not consider a longer beard?
Did you hear that? I think my wife.
Okay.
I think she's out there. Hi, honey. No, it's a journey. It's way more of a journey than I ever thought. And I'm not saying why not. I would not have said I would ever show up the first day of school with hair. So I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, there is a not. I can't say not.
Okay.
I can't say no.
Okay.
But it's, going 40 years with nothing, going 40 years shaving every day. This is a big step, but I don't know. If you listen, I'm just no problem going the whole month with nothing.
Okay.
So it's comfort level for me. It was a change more of way bigger than it is maybe for some people, but
okay.
Growing facial hair, like, it was a turning point for me in a way. So I don't think there's a not or a no.
Okay.
It's just about getting used to things on your face, the feeling, the relationship with my wife, and our conversation and communication. And it is important that I am appealing and attractive to my wife.
Yep.
And so we have to have that dialogue. But, she made a mention earlier today is I just kind of went ahead and did this idea, and she, like, where she might have hesitated to change her hairstyle, she said, well, this is my, she got bangs cut in her hair and just kind of did it. And
Cool.
you know what? She's still the same person, and so am I.
Yeah.
So there is no knot. Okay. How about
All
that?
right.
How about I'm growing?
Because I'll say, if you go and watch you've seen pictures. I've had every length of a beard you can imagine. I've had stubble. I've had at the mare's length. I've had longer. I've had shorter. And even my earlier videos, I had a full beard. I had a beard here, right? But then I started to go down and down and down. And I've never liked my beard and appearance more than where I'm at now. And I'm going to challenge myself and go bigger. I want more length and I want more girth. I want to be out here.
You're going to have to update your logo.
No, so that the logo's forever.
What about an extension?
Nope. Nope.
Just kidding.
The logo's for everybody, not for me. So that's a big thing. I wanted to make a really general logo that all bearded guys could be proud of, right? Anybody could rock this and be proud of rocking that logo. So for me, that's a big one. But I think I'm going big, and I would love to see, even if the mare was like, you know what, I hit my limit, that's too long, and then and go down. Yeah. So our buddy Joel has a really good length right now, and I think that would be a killer length on them. I really think that would be amazing. So I think it would be really, really good. Okay, here's my buddy Blazing Beards. Didn't have a beard until he was 53 and went straight into the yeard. That's awesome. Went straight into it. Your beard rocks, Dan. I missed it here. Who doesn't want more girth and length? Yeah, exactly. No doubt. So yeah, I'm going for it. I think I'm going big with the beard, and I like it. I've been extremely confident with it, and so absolutely love it. Thank you guys for all the kind words on the mare, my beard, and all that stuff. So heck yes, 100%. And anybody that just came in, we are giving away a Brio Beardscape. I think that's one of the coolest giveaways I've seen on any stream before. We're doing it every week in November. So stay tuned, guys. We will be giving this away. The baby mullet's doing real well. Lots of great tobacco scents. There's a few good ones out there showing up. Chesapeake in here, they actually have a really good one. I love Corktown from Detroit Grooming. That's one of my favorite scents, man. It's really, really nice out there. Another question for the mayor, and I think this is a really good question. We are in the middle of parent-teacher conferences right now. How can I get more beard? I think it stopped. Raul, search terminal length beard, Dan C, and you'll find a video that could help you. So terminal length beard, Dan C. So that would be a good one for you. Parent-teacher conferences right now. We have 5-minute conferences for 3 hours, 3 nights.
32, a lot.
Yeah, 30 sets of parents a night. This is my first round with a real long beard, and this is the mayor's first beard ever at conferences. Differences, thoughts, comments, cover it all right here. Your first time with parents at school with having a legit beard.
Well, difference is I have to, honestly admit, I don't see my face as much as other people do. So it's not in my head that I'm now a bearded person, but I would say when I remember, maybe this is a joke, but when I remember, hey man, I'm rocking this beard, I'm going on doing all this, it never shies me away. If anything, it gives me a little bit, 10%, 15% more confidence. 100% agree. There's a connection with people that have with men that have facial hair. Just as much, well, maybe not quite as much, but just as I relate to parents especially when you have to say something hard or give them advice. I always go to being a parent myself. Well, the same thing with a beard. A guy that grows facial hair out, has a beard, has facial hair. I'm not heavily bearded or anything like that, but I feel like a connection in an area that I didn't before. And for the guys that were like me before, where I was clean shaven or whatever, it's no different at all. I don't think that they see any different, but I do see a little bit of a camaraderie, little relatability. So,
did you have any comments? Did anybody say anything about the beard?
Only the one that knew of you and said, boy, you got a long way to go to get to like Dan C. And I said, yeah, there's a lot there. Yes, you're right. That would be a long journey.
Yeah. So for me, the experience is everyone always asks, like, how are your students? How are the parents with the beard? Like, overwhelmingly positive with almost no negative. I've never had a negative comment from a student or a parent at all. Like, it's not even, they don't even exist. It's just like a passionate love. And I think part of it is I own it and I really am forward about it. Probably every other conference tonight, I had over 30. At least half of them had a really good, fun comment about the beard. And not like in passing, like all we hear about is your beard and YouTube channel, or God, I love your beard so much. Can my husband grow a beard? Stuff like that constantly. So for me, it's become ingrained into the conference and ingrained into my teaching and who I am. And even though it's a YouTube channel about beards, it's relatability for my students, which then translates to the parents. If the parents feel like their kid is relating to me, they're good. They're happy with that.
And the kids really respect and admire somebody who's doing the YouTube thing right and kind of growing that. That's, I mean, this is where, you know, I've said this before, this is YouTube, social media. That's how we communicate. That's how we learn about what we like. And we have to finding people that we trust on there and that are there and consistently there, like you're doing with this, is something kids really appreciate and kind of want to emulate and figure out, how'd you do that? And how do you get there?
Yeah.
So that connects with them as well. And ultimately, as a parent coming into a conference, and I haven't done a middle school, my kids aren't quite that age yet. Parents come in with a feeling about their kid's connection to you, you know, good or bad. Does a kid feel accepted and valued in the class? And then we get to, what are they learning? What can they do better? But as a parent, you just don't want your kid. You want your kid to be comfortable. You want the table set so they're not worrying about, this guy's going to embarrass me or whatever. And I think all of this relatability, all of this, I don't think the beard gave me all that, but that's something I've learned over years of teaching, is just anytime you can have a connection point, it gives you power to build that rapport, and that rapport can turn into learning for the kid, which is the whole point. Yeah.
So for me, this more so than any conferences ever before was a theme of the conference, and it was really cool. I have no problem talking about my beard or owning my beard, and I think that's cool. I mean, that's something that I would hope a principal would be proud of and not shy away from, you know. So
a year ago, I'm gonna put you a question to you. A year ago, you were getting started.
Yeah.
And
it was.
How's it? Talk to me about the differences.
World difference.
Where were you at length?
This time last year, my beard probably mimics my channel. Okay. So this time last year, I was probably at about this length. Let me see if I can cover it up. Like right here. I had off the chin, full beard, but it was a medium-sized beard. And my beard has grown.
You've come out.
Yeah, I've come out too. Yeah. Like there's body to this thing. Like it's that thick. It's a good deli sandwich. So the parallels of having conferences then, being a teacher, owning the channel, was much different when I had 300 subscribers. I loved it. I loved every bit of it, but it's a lot harder to talk about your channel when you are just getting started. And I knew in my head that I could be successful and that I was going to be successful. A lot of people always say the line like, did you have any idea? And yeah, I did. When I hit 1 million, they're going to say the same thing. But like, I did. I have a plan. I love goals. I set goals. I set lofty goals. I don't like people who set obtainable goals just to feel good about reaching them. I don't like that. So I had big goals back then, but I didn't have any backing for it. So if you tell someone, hey, I got a YouTube channel, they're like, that's so cool. How many subscribers do you have? And you're like 300, especially when they think of the world of like Mr. Beast and millions and stuff. It's just such a minuscule number. It's harder to really, really get behind. And so it wasn't I never hid it. I never like shied away, but it wasn't as forward of a part of my life. Now I literally have posters of my logo up in my room. I have my cup. I brought my cup to school the other day, right? I asked my wife, I said, is this wrong to bring this to PD when we did PD? I don't know if you noticed, but I had this cup. She was like, no, like your side business. Why would you be ashamed of that? So for me, it's just really grown with the channel.
So would you say growing a YouTube channel, a YouTube this has been a lot like growing a beard?
Yeah, very.
And that last year at this point, you were in the stubble state. You were in the awkward, patchy stubble stage.
It itched. Okay. And then patience paid off. Perseverance paid off. Right? Some people will say, I don't like taking care of my beard. I don't like having a morning routine, a night routine. It pays off.
You know, and you guys that are out there, if you're started late or you're just slow growing hair and you're in that awkward phase, we both teach middle school. We're knee deep in the awkward phase of the most awkward phase of life. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but I'm so glad that I got on this journey and kind of went through it. And I've such an experience doing YouTube and just watching myself live stream and getting used to speaking in front of people, in a way, speaking in front of them.
Yeah. We are
just learning so much about this and having a beard and just going a different direction than I ever thought I would.
Yeah.
It enriches your life in ways you can't even imagine.
Yeah. No, it's an amazing thing. So if you're out there, you're like, man, I'm at the 2-week mark. I don't know if I should grow it. Man, really, really grow it. It's an amazing thing that it brings you. And man, it's all the things you think negative about it. I really don't have any negative. There's not like old people judging me because I have a beard. I don't get comments anymore. It's
look at our school. Did you see have you been taking stock? Have you been our assistant principal is growing a beard right now.
I did see that.
Police liaison. There are like we got like 3 or 4 dudes without some kind of facial hair right now. And yes, it's No Shave November, but I think it's more than that.
Yeah.
I think you've changed in a way the culture of it. Really, there was like the old and the new, and I think you've done. I think you've kind of brought that through, and it's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I definitely know I had a breakthrough with our principal. Mm-hmm. We were at a party. You were there, reception party. Some adult beverages were flowing. And my principal just pretty much said, hey, are you going to go back to it? I miss your face was her exact words. Not in a bad way. We're very close. There's nothing wrong there. And I miss your face. Her husband was right next to me. Sam was with me. And I was like, no, my channel's actually pretty successful, and I kind of just told her. And
about a year ago,
it was just about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, because I think it was in winter. And I just pretty much told her, I said, my channel's pretty successful. I'm sorry, but it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere at all. And she kind of was like, wow, okay, now I know. I'm good with it. And that really just busted through a door or wall, whatever. That it was just, that's how it's going to be. I mean, that's how it's going to be is having that beard. And yeah.
Did you anticipate that conversation?
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Did you run it through like?
Yeah, 100%. She would never say anything, but you get the looks, you get the professional, like, kind of thing. So I knew at some point it had to be addressed. And what it did was just made it okay to talk about it. Right. It was like the kind of thing in the room where it's like, right. Like I don't wear ties anymore. I like to have the shirts I show in a video, and I don't even tuck them in. And that's kind of like the untalked about thing. Like I think there's, especially with our female teachers in the building, there's a lot that don't dress business casual at all or business professional at all. And it's kind of like the untalked about thing where if we just got it out there and talked about it, I think it'd be a lot better. And we just said, hey, this doesn't impact our teaching. No, okay, it's addressed. But right now it's kind of like, do we say this is kind of, that's how it was with the beard last year. It's not like that at all this year at all. So that at least that's for me. The mayor actually might have a better, anyone know good answers when people ask when you're going to shave your beard? I don't even get asked that. I don't even. Not
anymore.
Yeah, I would ask them back, when are you going to shave your head? Right. I don't know what.
When are you going to shave your beard?
Yeah.
That's like, it's, what do you care? I guess I would say, or I mean, depending on who it is, when do you think I should shave my beard? Like, right. What are they getting at?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because why does it? Who is this? Who is it that matters so much to? That's been one of my big mantras. Was I had no idea that no one really cared that much. I had it in my head that it was a certain person, it was a certain look of things, but all in all, it's not that big a deal to them.
They
and
don't.
It's a big. So why was I sweating it so much?
Yeah, that's what everybody does, man. They really do. So being a junior high teacher and having the beard bring up puberty talks with young men in class. I don't really have that talk. I'll have the maturity talk. I'll have like, don't do things for others. The mayor.
I never had facial. I did teach reproductive health for years.
So you don't now, right? It's not in 8th grade for us, not 7th grade. Okay, so the mayor's out of it.
Yeah,
so you probably don't have it brought up either.
No,
it's not something I really go out of my way to bring up or talk about.
No, it's hard. That's a tough thing. They start like 3rd, 4th grade now, which is some differences, things like that. But as far as health goes and the facial hair, we all remember sitting in. We had a video, The Miracle of Life, I think, when I was in school. That was the one that everybody was looking forward to, and it was such a different ride than I thought it was going to be. It was very highly. I still remember it, but not for the reasons I thought I would.
Yeah, right.
Go and look forward to something at like a 13 or 14-year-old, and when it turns out to be something totally different, you realize what life's all about.
Yeah.
But I never had a beard when I taught health.
Okay. Think it would change it at all, or no?
I don't know. I do think. I guess I can say this. I do feel like you are a little bit more of a masculine representation. Not that there's any difference in shaving or not, but I feel like kids can they're visual and they can look and say, that's what it looks like if you don't shave. And I think there is a connection there about how I'm different than them, how having facial hair is part of that process that might help them to see to just visualize it. I don't know if that makes sense. A concrete, that's a guy grown up.
Right. I mean, it's got to be something natural there with it,
You always hesitate. You don't declare yourself a man at any point in life. That's the big secret that nobody tells you, is that, you have those moments where I remember with my son when he, first started connecting the word dad with me and looked up to me and said that. And I did have a moment where that kind of washed over me.
Yeah.
Oh, are you serious? Me?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Right. Where's dad?
And so I remember some of those moments, but having a beard it's the same thing. It doesn't necessarily apply to that, but it is a good masculine, one of the few truly masculine things that men can do, and grow facial hair.
Yeah. Yeah. So some nice comments. Eddie said, hey, Dan, you single-handedly are going to make Gillette and every other major razor company go out of business or have their numbers take a huge dive. Thank you. I wouldn't say single-handedly, but if I have a part in that, that's amazing. Gillette's numbers tanked. They had one of the worst performing stocks in history of the Gillette company. They are doing awful. Procter & Gamble's entire beard and shave industry has taken a skyrocket down, just like the jean industry. Leggings have come in and wiped out the jean industry. Same with that. So I will take that. My advice to those companies is, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yep.
Hire me. I'll make you a dang good beard product. And hey, one of them already has. So hopefully I'll be able to talk about that soon. But yeah, man, I'll take that compliment all day. If I have something to do with that, hey, man, let's do it. Let's do it. So I think that is big for me. I saw another nice comment out there somewhere. Here it goes. Ryan says, Dan, you're going to get so big. I hope they are a good PR and marketing companies in your town. I'll just hire the mayor. He'll be my PR marketing guy.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah. So
we'll kind of entourage situation.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch that show?
Oh, every episode.
Okay. I'm not sure if
will you be my turtle?
Yeah. Well, I can do that. I'd like to have a little bit more than just the turtle, but he had really good shoes. He was the shoe guy.
He was good. Have you ever heard of butter crystallizing in your beard and freezing? Yes, that's why I don't recommend butter during winter. It will re-harden in your beard. Beard oil will not. Beard oil does have a freezing point, but it's much lower than butter and balm. That's one of the major problems for me of wearing any other product in the winter, is because of it re-hardening. So
that's a big beard.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think it's close enough to my skin. It's not going to cool off. And, I think about our walk in to the building.
Oh, yeah.
You've got beard butter way far away from the warmth of your face and all that. Whereas I don't know, if I'm getting that cold, I might have bigger problems.
True. Can you take too much biotin, or do you pee out the excess? 99% of males just simply pee it out. The exception would be is if you have medical conditions, and I would hope you would be aware of that anyway. And if you have certain heart and liver conditions that you're talking to your doctor about everything you consume at anyway, whether it's a multivitamin or anything. But normally you just pee it out. I highly recommend 10,000 mcgs a day. The Beard Octane pill is 10,000. So you take that. Why? Because I worked with him. I helped him develop
and
that.
You're just wasting it. If you're trying to like juice up your beard, your body can only deal with so much of it. I imagine that it's not like a lot of other things where more is less. If you're peeing it out, you're wasting your money. You're literally paying your money away.
Yeah. Gary says he has not had butter hardened in his beard. I have. So it could be a beard length thing. Your beard's not as long as mine. So that could be possible, like the mayor is talking about. But I have for a fact. What beard shaping scissors would you recommend? I use the Bad Donkey Beard Co. Gold line. They're really nice. I've had some cheaper ones from Amazon that were perfectly fine. These are just better. So I have those ones. It's not an affiliate or anything, and they're like $30, but they're really good. Would you say Parks and Rec is your favorite show? Yes.
Absolutely.
Really? Oh,
I love Parks and Rec. I do.
So good. Ron Swanson is my spirit animal. We've watched, this is not an exaggeration, something 17, 18 times through.
The season?
Like,
the series.
No, the series. Yeah.
Oh,
it's our forever show. We
so
watch
who
it.
does Sam connect with the most?
Donna, but April is her. Like she is April. She's a little bit dark, a little bit twisted. And I've got Ron mixed with Tommy Timberlake. So I got a little bit of Tommy in me. So
I love that.
Oh,
that's a good show. Are we losing that? I know we're losing The Office soon from NBC's doing.
Okay.
They lost
2020 something. Yeah.
Are we? And we're probably losing that right with it because that's an NBC. That was originally on NBC right after The Office.
Okay. Yeah. Same producers and everything. So. Yes, I love, Andy Dwyer on there. Oh, my gosh. Burt Macklin, like when he's with the FBI. So good. And
it's a good show because it hits you. You got your extravagance, your treat yourself day, and they all the different characters connect in different ways.
Oh, so good. So good. The city planner, Mark Brandanowitz. I mean, there's so many layers. Rob Blake is like a brilliant actor.
Do you think Ann Perkins was overhyped, or did you like her?
I liked Ann Perkins. I had like a low key video crush on Ann Perkins.
Who's like her family?
I do. Lionel Richie, right? Which is crazy.
Wait, not like
or not.
It's who an R&B star.
Not Lionel Richie.
No, that's Nicole Richie.
Oh yeah.
I should know.
Shoot, who is it? Who is Ann Perkins' dad? I know it's a really crazy.
Actress, Rashida Jones
Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones. That's who it is. There we go. And that one's crazy to me. I didn't even see it at all. It blew my mind.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Do you lose a lot of beard hair every day? Look at the color of that beard. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you lose a lot of beard hair every day? For me, it's noticeable. Yeah, I lose 5 to 15 hairs a day, depending on what's going on. Usually, depending on my water intake. If I drink more water, I lose less hair. So it's the main thing for me. No idea. Too afraid to cut it right now. Yeah. It's cutting the beard is a tough thing to do. Let me see if I saw it wherever it's at. I missed it here. Mayor, what's your favorite show?
Probably The Office.
Okay. Yeah.
We were talking to people about this recently. The Office is just I kind of grew up with it. I feel like those guys are my friends, for better, for worse. My wife would say I was like an early adopter of like true brand TiVo. Like, do you remember like the little TV guy with the antenna? I still have one.
Wow.
I still use it. Comcast wants their video card back from me because
they said something.
They just want me to use their DVR box, and their little box is like this, and it does everything that the big one does now.
Okay.
But I have like terabytes of storage on this, and I don't have to live by their life. And I also have some like news clips, like if Family's been on there. Now I'm like, what do I do with that box? Because how do I guess I could probably convert it to a file somehow. But
yeah.
Anyways, I love The Office. I'm kind of a weird person though. Like I'm a big audiobook guy.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, like 9, 10, 11 years old, I would audio tape. I would go to my parents' TV, cassette tape, and like just tape like The Simpsons. I would tape Murphy Brown, Major Dad, whatever was on, and I would just to go to bed. It kind of calmed me down. I would just listen to those shows. Audio is pretty weird. Did I ever tell you that before?
No.
Yeah, I would listen to the recordings of those TV shows.
Wow.
I'm a very auditory person. As a teacher, I have to remind myself to put those things visually up there because I don't know, I can picture stuff in my head or whatever, but it just suits me. And then I also have a problem with I have a hard time sorting sounds. So like if I'm on the phone, I'll never forget like and if like in college there was somebody called and I was on the phone, and then my kind of obnoxious suite mate came in like really loud, didn't know I was on the phone, but I like just went like pushed him like back, and he flew while I was on the phone, but I was really focused on what I was talking about.
Didn't realize what you're doing.
I overreacted big time.
That's crazy.
And same with my family is like my brain like short wires.
Yeah.
If a noise comes in or a background noise comes in and I'm trying to focus on something.
Yeah. I love Schitt's Creek. That's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, you do?
Dude.
I watched it a couple times.
I've recommended it to these guys many times. That's some of the best character development.
Did you see the new season just came out?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you? So good.
I almost sang. I have a student named Alexis. I almost sang the Alexis song.
Oh my gosh.
But it was totally. Yeah. She's a nice kid. And
nice.
I don't want to do that.
Such a good show, and it's him and his son.
I did it until my wife watched
on the show.
My wife watched it. Oh no, who's his daughter?
His daughter is the waitress.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. The waitress who had hooked up with a few people early on and stuff. Yeah, that's his daughter.
No way. That's so awesome. I didn't even know about it. This is how I am though. Like my wife watched, she's like, oh, that must be his son. Yeah. I think the eyebrows and could tell. Yep. And I'm like, yeah, it must be his son, but I never really thought of that. Why do I like that show? It's
just good character development.
Yeah.
Really good.
And just the situations they get into.
Yeah. Somebody said Little Sebastian, maybe my favorite episode ever. Bye, bye, little Sebastian. So good.
We should bring a Little Sebastian. Like, imagine, like,
all the kids would have no idea.
We could have like the Harvest Fest.
Yeah.
Like if they had that episode with Little Sebastian.
So good.
We could have that when you hit like a subscriber point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
I love Jerry and Gary. Like that guy showed up. What was I watching?
Jerry, Larry Gergich.
Yeah, like
with his beautiful daughter and wife.
We work with like that. There's a couple people, that they're that kind of vanilla.
So American Horror Story, the original actor Evan Peters went to Grand Blanc High School where we teach at. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Mad Men, Chernobyl, all those are great. Game of Thrones, I got the mayor into Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yep,
yes.
I got him into Game of Thrones.
I'm season 5 right now.
I'm excited to start watching Watchmen on HBO. So
Chernobyl, I'm interested in.
Too much for me.
I haven't started it. Mad Men, I've done the whole thing twice.
Mad Men, for sure. That is a special time period in history.
Oh,
popping a drink.
What did you think when you first watched it? And did they? I can't remember if it was just one episode or a couple before. Like, oh, he's married.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Was that a surprise to you, or were you ready for it?
I was ready for it. I was ready for it. Yeah.
I was naive.
Yep. What do you do when your beard flares out on the sides? If your beard is shorter, I recommend beard balm. I recommend a good morning routine. Overall health. The ultimate help, though, is length and gravity. Get a little bit of length on it. Stop touching it. Let it grow out. That's going to be the best thing you can do. Dan, what is the length of your beard? My beard is at just over 8 inches, I believe. So whatever a pop bottle is, my hair is just below the pop bottle. So if you want to compare it, get a pop bottle, guys. Put it to your lower lip, and then my beard, just right at the bottom for my beard here. And we are coming up close, guys. We'll be giving away this Brio Beardscape, so don't leave. Podcast. I love podcasts. I listen to every one of Joe Rogan's podcasts. I love Serial. I love Bardstown. I love all of the serial killer ones. There's one that I'm watching. Oh, so good. So listen to, not watch. So yes, I love me some podcasts. Is TMD growing the beard stash?
you may have missed out on this one. He was, but then as he does, he made a big decision. To tell you the story really fast, about a month back, we were talking and messaging, and he sent me a message to say just simply, I almost lost the beard stash and the beard today. He just threw it out there, and I kind of laughed it off. And looking back, I mean, that was a cry for help, because come into school Monday or Tuesday, and I'm in the attendance office at our building, and I'm walking down the hall, and it's almost like he kind of shied away from me, and then I look, I'm like, who's that? And what? I actually talked to him for a few seconds before it said it. He shaved it. It's gone. It's clean. He wiped it clean. He said
he even cut his hair.
He said that the fullness on the upper lip was getting him. He wasn't feeling well, and these, he made a fast decision. A permanent. Well, not permanent, but he made a
long-lasting,
permanent
decision
for a quick problem.
Thing. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's no, but
I think it's gonna after his masters.
Yeah.
So after his masters, I think he will. And someone asked, do I use any product specifically on my mustache? I do not. I like to train my mustache, and I like to have it natural. There's no wax. This is just oil on my mustache. So it gets out of place easier than my beard, especially because I'm going big. Normally I would trim right about now, but I'm gonna experiment with how big I can get my mustache to go. I want to really push it. So I think that'll be a good one. I think Evan Peters will ever pop in. I don't know him. I know a lot of random, like Mark Ingram. I know text each other and all this stuff. I got a couple random things like that. And then I have a special live stream on Tuesday in studio, you guys. You don't want to miss that. Last time it was Joe from Beard Octane flew in to Michigan, hung out with the mayor, came in, did a live stream. So on Tuesday, I'll give you guys time. Stay tuned on Instagram and YouTube. Special in studio live stream. None of that's like streaming in from another location. We do it live in studio. It
brings a lot to it brings a lot more to it.
There's just a different dynamic. And so right. How big is your beard? One pop bottle. One pop. Would you say it's a pop bottle? Almost exactly.
Yeah. You've got it's fringy towards the bottom there. Yeah. You're beyond a few of your all-star, your top of the class.
Yeah, the oldest
whiskers
survivors
are even below.
Yeah.
But maybe not discernible.
What's the craziest beard stash cut you'd be willing to go for? Nothing. I'm not going crazy at all. I got a lot riding on having a good beard. Good beard. So yeah, it's definitely not something. Any company that sells good mustache wax? Yeah. So my buddy in here, Jake Rancourt recommends Can You Handlebar. He likes theirs, and he has a beautiful mustachio.
I love getting it, especially when you guys have these. Is that their YouTube profile?
It's their YouTube or Google profile. So
it's really cool to be able to get a comment big enough and see your images and see what we're talking about right away. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So this is a good way. Eric says, good rule of thumb is shaving your beard off. Count the number of months you've been growing it and convert that to days. Think about it. So you've been growing the beard for 12 months. At least wait 12 days. If you still want to shave it off after 12 days, then do it.
Isn't it? I swear that rule of thumb is so pervasive in all of life. If you have the time to sit and look at it, it's like when you get a hot message, like hot as in mad, angry parent message, and they're only seeing one side of it. Oh, you got to sit on it.
You got to write the draft, get it out.
Yeah, and then
save it,
and then sit on it and let it process, because you only have to be married for so long to know, even when you're right, you're wrong, and you could be absolutely correct, but do more damage than good.
Yeah,
by far. What's the point of opening a window when you burn the rest of the house down?
Yeah,
or being right. So
right,
I've learned that, and then the same thing. Fast decisions.
Yep. Have you tried Kalamazoo from Lush? It's a beard and face wash. Yes, I have. Awesome product named after a city in Michigan. Super short shelf life, though. They use super fresh ingredients, so make sure you use that stuff.
That's my undergrad college town, Kalamazoo.
Kazoo.
That's where I met my wife.
Very true. Very true. Fun place there. I used to go to the library often.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
And you're younger than me. It was just getting started when I was
okay.
leaving.
All right. Yeah, I went there often. The person I would go hang out with, they were younger too. So younger than me, but still of library age.
Right.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
We would never think anything other than that.
Yeah. And library you gotta be 21 years old to go to their library. So how about you go to beard competitions around where you live? How do you go about finding them? Yeah, Matt, that's a tough one, man, because they're put on by all sorts of different organizations. There's no like governing body of beard competitions. Your best friend is going to be Instagram and finding local posts, finding the bearded villains near you, finding beard companies. The last one I went to was done by Detroit Grooming. The one before that was done by the facial hair competitive group out of Detroit. So your first stop, Matt, is going to be searching for any facial hair competitive groups, and you would be able to check them out. Would you recommend Can You Handlebar? I've never tried them. They've never reached out to me. So
it is a clever name.
Yeah, Can You Handlebar? They're pretty big. They're owned by somebody big. They're owned by someone big, so they got bought out. So that doesn't have to mean that it's bad. So what's it called when you style your mustache ends downward like a parentheses? A mustache. I don't know. I don't know what on that one.
Isn't there, like, if you Google, and I did this back I Googled like beard names for beard styles, mustache styles. There's like images of all, like everything you can think of, as far as like that kind of a guide and those sort of things out there. I'm sure there is a name out there.
Oh, are they asking about Fu Manchu? Yeah, the Fu Manchu goes here, but it goes way down. So yeah, if that's what you're looking for, that would be. Dan, do you have an on-air sign behind you in the studio? Yes, I do. So it is on right now for on air. That was actually given to me as a gift from Royal Beardsman Company. So they sent that out to me. So that was really cool. If they're still in here, thank you, Royal Beardsman, man. I love it. Dan, you cut your stash, right? I do, but I haven't cut it in probably 2 months. I'm letting it grow right now. I just train it. Is it in my mouth? Not really. It covers my lip completely, but it's not in my mouth. Hard to eat with, but worth it. So thoughts on the Beard Baron? I have tried their oil. It was gifted to me, and it's really good. Super strong, very expensive, though. So it was good. I wish he'd reach out, make a review happen, but it's a good product. Yeah, I actually have no problem with that. It's a guy who started out as like a YouTuber, made his own company, and it's pretty successful.
Is he still doing YouTube as well, or is it more?
Not really. No, I don't think he's put out a video in a couple of years. But
even within the beard world, there are so many different ways to go. And
yeah,
like you're looking for local events. I think beards and facial hair are really booming.
Yeah,
I really do. I mean, yeah, it's No Shave November, and so it's highlight right now, maybe, but that could be that. There's definitely a need, I think, for organizers in that area. And that's what we do now is we get our interests. We'll probably go through interests and things in life. And I'm not saying you should be fleeting into beards or facial hair, but because of social media and because of the way people connect and information, we're probably going to get to experience a lot more things than like our grandparents did, as far as
for sure,
like going in different directions and socializing with people with shared interests. So if you're out there and you're thinking, that might be you.
For sure. How do I get my mustache and beard to connect? Let it grow. Otherwise, it's not in the cards for you, brother. So let it grow or rock what you got.
Sounds like a Disney song.
Yeah.
You don't want to do
let
that.
It grow.
Be very careful.
What is your favorite beard company logo? I would have to go with Dan C. Bearded. This is a federal tax ID company, so I gotta go Dan C. Bearded. That's my favorite. My favorite.
What do you
logo.
like in a logo? Yours is like to the point. It's very distinctively you, but it's simple.
I like simple.
Okay.
I'm a simple man. I would consider Beard Octanes very simple. I don't like intricate things that people have to look at and decipher what it is. I am proud of having a beard. I have no problem rocking the heck out of a bearded logo. So for me, I like simple. That's a big one for me, and I like it to have a beard on it. Sam would prefer that I rock swag that is less bearded.
Okay.
Yeah, she loves my logo and is down with that because it's like self-promotion, starts conversations, but she would like me to rock less bearded ones.
Less in general,
less beard in your face. She doesn't mind like the clothing. She wants something like a Heroes and Legends logo has nothing beard related on it.
Chesapeake's.
That's beard, yep.
But then they have the Maryland tie-in, like the Baltimore Ravens, like they have that. I always think of, I'm a soccer guy, so the not coat of arms, coat of arms or whatever, but like Maryland's, it's pretty cool. Like, I like layers, like kind of like what you're talking about. Different things can something that's hard to do, I'm sure, is to pick what's going to define you.
For sure. As far as core ingredients and how good they are, would you put Honest Amish Premium up there with the best? Yes. The major difference is scent. They do not have scent, or good scent. So, but as far as carrier base, Honest Amish Premium is one of the best and one of the most affordable. Raul, that's fun to say. Do you have your own oil company? Are you planning on doing one? No and no. I want to consult with companies. I want to work with them. I would like to use my expertise as a skill, my experiences as a commodity, and go from there. I want to help as many companies as possible. I will never carry product. I will never ship product, but I will help companies and take a piece of that pie for helping them. So that would be my major goal. All right. Hey, Mayor, how about them Sounders? Seattle soccer team.
They're MLS, and didn't they just have the championship? I was just talking to some of my students about it. I'm more of a Red Bull guy, the New York.
I'm a huge Sounders fan because Clint Dempsey is my favorite soccer player of all time. And when I first started watching MLS, Clint Dempsey was there, and I was like, yes. So I'm a huge Sounders fan.
So to be completely honest, I'm more like, I guess my son plays travel soccer, and we're, with everybody else, we're Champions League European. We know the Ronaldos, we know Messi's, and my favorite club is Bayern Munich out of Germany.
I'm a Chelsea guy.
Okay. So
different leagues.
I don't know MLS as well, but every year it seems like it creeps in. It seems like it's getting a little bigger and a little bigger.
Well, they get the prime guys, or they get the guys after their prime, who just won MVP, right? Zoltan. So he was a guy that came over from the Premier League and was a little bit washed up over there, but still a massive name. So that's a big one for me. Best American player ever to put on cleats, Clint Dempsey for sure. Dude's got so much style and swag. He just plays with a little bravado.
You think?
You watch him?
I know you're talking.
Who you don't be throwing me no Landon Donovan or anything like that.
No, but I was a defense. I'd say Alexi Lawless.
Okay, all right, yeah, you
can't argue with that guy, right?
Yeah, a little ginger beard.
Yeah, he is. It's hard to be in a good. You have to be a good defender. You have to be. Well, I was not as fast, so I put that. But I feel like I made up for it as in playing smart.
Yeah,
and I look at like the skills and the way they develop kids now. My son's in this great development program. And wow, like the footwork that they teach him now, it just
at a young age,
so much better. I do think. I wish we'd at least had a team in the last World Cup for men.
Oh God, that sucks.
I hated not getting to enjoy that.
And the girls is almost a pre-made conclusion.
And then there's one or two places out there, and then I saw it. All right, I'm Germany. Well, did you know that Germany? They think that one of the issues Germany, won the World Cup the 4 years before. They think what happened was they were kind of like that was right when Fortnite was blowing up.
Wow.
And the guys were like, and this is rumor, but from a fairly reliable source, that the players were just like not sleeping.
Wow.
And they're in their room or whatever, but if they're up all night playing Fortnite, they're not going to be dialed in because they like
loved it.
They died and they didn't make it out. I don't even think they made it out of the group play.
Yeah, pool play. Merritt, do you order your own oils or do you shop at Dan's house?
90% I shop at Dan's house. I have ordered
all my buddies, anybody around me, anybody within like firing distance, I got them.
I have ordered a few things from Beard Octane, butter from them, just because I wanted to match my Citrafella oil with my butter. But no, to be completely honest, he's he has a lot of oils and a lot of options, and he's plugged in, and if you have that, you have that. I take advantage of it, and he's even been so generous with me that I love going out and talking to people, and I pay it forward, and if I don't love a scent, but somebody mentions something that they like, it's really cool to be able to give advice and give those out,
pay
and
it
act
forward.
as a disciple of Dan.
Yeah, my moderators, Joel, Doug, Tim, Jake, I've given tons and tons of stuff, and they pass it on. Yes, go, give it. Super cool stuff. What's your favorite beard in history? For me, is Rick Rubin. I've said that before. I really enjoy Rick Rubin, the music producer. I think he's got a great beard. I love his story and everything. So that's my favorite beard of all time. What about you?
Boy, you're going to hate this, but right now, when I think beard, I think 90% of the United States probably thinks Lincoln.
Oh, yeah,
Abe
for
Lincoln.
sure.
He was a complicated dude who had hard. There's a lot there with that. I love history and as far as the stories, and so I think of him as just such a iconic president in an age where they were just battling so much that his beard, people that they can put that beard on and that they'll be Abe Lincoln. And how long ago was that? And how many
Almost 200
images?
years ago.
How many images existed? And what was his Instagram?
Yeah, right.
So that's where I'm at.
Pretty cool. That's good. Dan C., are you into hunting, fishing shows? No. Sports itself? Hunting? No. Fishing? I am in the Master Fisherman book. I grew up on Lake Michigan fishing. I have not really fished in probably 6 to 10 years. I mean, I've done charters. I've done stuff. I haven't fished on my own.
I hunt. As far as hunting, I mean, I grew up, my dad was a farmer from Pennsylvania, so we had 400 acres out in Pennsylvania. So I learned how to use 22 and things like that. I never have been deer hunting, but like we lo and behold, look out for every chipmunk that was ever in my way, which are not the easiest thing, birds. So I learned how to use a gun. I've been around guns, but no, I'm not a hunter. Fishing, I love fishing. I have a fishing boat up north. So like a Sears Mastercraft with tags back to like the 70s. My wife got it for me for my birthday. We didn't need the trailer because we're fortunate to have a place right on the water. When I get the last few years with the boys, I just haven't had the time, but they're starting to get to an age where I can trust them out on the boat. So I do get a license every year, although all you have to do now is pay. Did you know that you don't get the fold up card anymore? It's just on your driver's license. Yeah. I love perch is something that I'll catch and eat. The lake that we're on has lake trout, so it's you need to be about 100 feet deep on that. And I've never gone after them, but I think that'd be awesome. And then my son Luke, we're pulled, and I'm sure it gets bigger, but he literally his first time ever putting a lure in the water. And I have this picture of it. I'm lifting it back out, and a bass hits it. A largemouth from underneath the dock hits it. And the thing is, I don't know. I don't want to exaggerate, but it was
nice size.
One of the nicest bass I've ever seen pulled out of that lake.
That's cool.
And his first cast,
first
catch,
that's so cool.
I like fishing. I like, getting up early with the sunrise, being out on the water, being myself. Don't get it a lot, but there's a lot more to fishing than just the fishing. So fishing shows are good, but they can be a slippery slope with kids because they expect to catch like they catch on TV and between commercials, and it's really not like that. Yeah, you know that.
Do you envy any beards out there, Dan? To be honest, no, I don't. I'm not a envy kind of guy. I really like my life. I really like my beard. If I feel like there's a better style out there, I'll kind of go after it. I feel like I have unlimited potential with my beard. So no, I don't see anybody. I'm like, I wish I had their beard. If I do, I'm like, I'm just going to go for that, and I'm going to try to get it. So not really. What are you guys rocking in beard tonight? I am rocking a oil that I'm testing for a review. So I'll have stuff out. I don't usually like to talk about the reviews beforehand. No free advertising here. Just kidding. What about you, man? What do you got in beard?
Forest of Valhalla out of the UK. This guy just kind of followed me on Instagram, and it's he's the Bald Viking Beard Company out of the UK. Sent me his bottle, and I really like it. Especially, I didn't really realize how seasonal your taste can be as far as it's a more woodsy. It's got a little bit of like not a pine, but it's just a really good company. And he's small, and I think that's the cool thing is just getting to interact with him.
Cool.
It was on my dresser, so I said, it just moisturized and got in there.
Perfect. What made you decide to grow your beard longer? So my biggest thing is I don't like transparency. I like my beard to look thick at all points. And this round of current trim and growing, it's been really, really thick. I don't have transparency at the bottom. And so I feel like I can go big. And so I'm going to. That was the main thing is looking at my beard and feeling like I could. Jackson said, dang, did I really come in right at the end of soccer talk? Yes, Jackson, we were talking soccer and you just missed it, man. So
he was crushed. One of his team lost the MLS championship.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
He's a good player, though.
Just give all props for being here and grow out my beard. That's awesome, Chris, man. Thank you. Yes, Peter, I have a video on it. Drink. I love their deodorant. I wore it yesterday. So yes. I have 24 oils and 15 butters. Is that too much? You've probably got 1 to 4 years on the oils. So no, you're good. You're good, man. Let me see here, guys. Tons of messages. Sorry, guys. All right. Get a hold of me, Chris Stapleton, man. If you guys blow up Chris Stapleton's Instagram, say Dancy Bearded. And I would love to help that dude make that beard look a little bit healthier. Little bit healthier because that would be a big one. Dan, what is the most interesting fact about beards? Whoo, okay. I like that question. The most interesting fact about beards.
Wow.
I've got some good ones out there.
Something you've learned along the way that surprised you.
There's a lot there. Let me let me scroll down a little bit
question.
Here. Yeah.
Most interesting facts.
Because there's some amazing ones. I would say, that's a good one. The most interesting fact about beards, that roughly 100% of women are attracted to them. No, I'm just kidding. Dang, that's a good question. The most interesting, because I've done Mythbuster videos. I've had some really cool, interesting facts about beards. What is the most interesting fact about a beard? I would say the most interesting fact is the same chemical in your body that makes you go bald on your male pattern balding, your head hair, your DHT, makes your beard grow stronger. So I thought that is interesting.
Because it's worse in the opposite.
Yeah, the testosterone translates into a great beard and losing hair. So I thought that was pretty cool. A great beard is usually at the cost of losing your hair. So I thought that was a good one. If you had to grow one tip, everybody knows my number one tip here for growing a beard. Number one tip, guys, drink your water. Drink your water. My goodness gracious. Drink your water, man. So yes, 100% drink your water would be the number one thing that I would say. So 100%.
Patience, number 2.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. How you doing on your water these days?
Good. I could do better. I feel bad I didn't bring my water today. It's the first time, but
you got plenty of there's water in there.
I really do pay more attention to being hydrated overall for everything. It just really does make everything work better. I feel better, less headaches, things like that. So, I still stay on it. I still watch it.
Good. Do you think your beard growth could be affected by the region someone lives? Yes, definitely. There is all sorts of things. One of the biggest ones is that testosterone. If you live in a place where it's more warm out, you're more frequently outside and doing things, it's going to grow more. If you live in a cold area, you're probably going to grow a little bit less. So that would be a big one too.
Sweating probably.
Yeah, sweating. Hey, I got a video coming on Sunday about that. So that's a big one for it. What nationality or ethnicity? I don't know. I don't have enough research to be able to answer that one.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah, so I can't do that. I would agree. That was question of the night by Rick Johnson, the most important one. What's your reaction when people say beards are dirty? I send them a link to my video where this was probably before the mayor, where the big ad came out from this ridiculous doctor that said that beards were dirtier than toilets or dirtier than dogs. And it just wasn't true. Their sample size was like 2 people. It's so ridiculous. So, yeah, it was a terrible one.
The fact is that you can find a few people to say and support anything you want. You can say that the sky is falling and find a few people that would agree with you, and you could make a quick little study out of it. And when there's bias, there's going to be things like that.
Yeah. And yeah, Mountaineer was pulled out of Walmart, but they still sell it online. I think it's Command 20 is my discount code with them. So check them out if you want. Have you talked about why beards are different colors than head hair? I have that on my video idea list. So I haven't made the video yet, but I will be. If you couldn't grow a full beard, what type of facial hair would you rock? Whatever I could grow the best of. If it was mutton chops, I'm growing the mutton chops out strong. I really would. I would just make the best out of it. That would be my biggest thing for me is huge. So yeah. What about you? Is it beard or nothing, or would you be cool with I guess you don't know until you're really there. Yeah,
I'm so young. I'm so new to this.
Yeah.
It's just so different for everybody. I think happen to be a good facial hair, good beard grower that I would never have known if I hadn't tried it out. My neck comes in pretty good, and so I don't know. It just depends on why I'm doing it. What is the motivation? And if you want to just it's a great, easy way, clean way to change who you are and what you're doing. So I might no matter what, you got to strut.
Yeah. Mayor, the beanie and beard combo looks legit.
Thanks, man.
And then somebody else said, why is the beanie and beards go hand in hand?
Why is it that hats and beards go hand in hand?
So true. Random fact here. I had never worn a ball cap, a brimmed hat in my life until I grew out my beard.
What? Yeah, I think I remember that.
My first hat was like 2 years ago.
You're very, he's particular in ways. You're not a jeans guy.
I own jeans.
Shoes got to be on point.
Yep.
What do the kids say? Gosh, there's a new phrase for when your outfit's really good.
The fit.
Maybe something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the fit's tight.
Yeah. Hey, Rob K.
It's a lot.
Thank
you,
Nick Bird. Nick, question. Not to put you on the spot, but to put you on the spot. I'm going to wait until you have an answer. On fleek? Is that what the kids say? Nick, have you watched my video today? Nick Bird, have you watched my video today? We're waiting for an answer here. On fleek. Lit. Probably looking for on fleek.
Fleek, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on fleek. So, yeah, I did not wear a hat until I grew out my beard, which is crazy.
I was talking to my wife. She said, why don't you go with no hat tonight? You usually have good hair for, and I said, it just doesn't feel right.
It does not feel right. I've done a couple videos and it just doesn't feel right.
It does feel a little cooler right now. I'm going to let this air out for a second.
If it was at all, even in the slightest way acceptable to wear a hat to school, I'm there every day.
It's easy.
So easy. I hate doing my hair. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. So nice. All right, we are still waiting on Nick Bird.
And I slid in, you slide into the feel like I was a polo shirt guy for a long time. I was but I really do like the look of it, and it just seems like a hat with facial hair works.
Yeah. So Nick Bird has not watched it yet, just got off work. Nick, when you watch it, please comment because I talk about a Nick in the video, and it's you, buddy.
Oh,
it's you, buddy. So, yeah, not like being like, I talked about you, man, but I did talk about you. So check it out and make sure. I'm just saying that so you leave a comment. And I knew you would watch anyway, but you are the Nick in the video. Dave and I don't remember much about them, to be honest. So I don't know if that says much there, but yes, I have. They're all saying fleek. It must be on fleek.
So can somebody tell me why fleek?
Where does that come from? I don't know. I'm not sure. Having a beard allows us to rock any hat we want without looking ridiculous. Yeah. So I have a huge hat, right? You have this hat. Do you know how many clips you rock it on?
I have 2 left.
So, oh wow, you got a big head too?
Well, no. 2.
Oh, okay. You got a normal head.
I'm a 7 and 3/8.
This is me. That's pretty big.
But you said you're like what, 8 1/2?
Yeah, I got a big melon, guys. And I never wore a hat before this. And so the main reason I love my mullet, I don't care about it like this. I actually hate my head hair like normal, but I love the beard transitioning into the shorter hair, short up here, and then having some body back here. I think it's the best look of all time with a beard on, which is pretty amazing. All right. I actually look silly with a cap. Now that I got a beard. No, you look great. You got to rock it, man. You got to rock it. How many hats would you say are in your collection? Oh, man. All right. 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, easy 50 plus. I've got some in the back room. Yeah, I've got 50 caps at least, 50 plus. I'll make them rain.
But he collects them.
I'm a collector. I'm a displayer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. These are beautifully displayed.
I mean, they are all part of the journey, aren't they, for you? And that's pretty cool.
For sure.
In a way, it's been a long time, but in a way, it's been really fast with what you're already finding here.
Yeah, I think having a bearded studio hat just screams like man.
Yeah,
it's just man. So
no beard hats yet. Ben will get one. Yeah, absolutely.
You'll get one, Ben. You'll get one. But yeah, I have over 50. Ever thought of a man bun? Strong no. No, not for me. There's a
few soccer players that do that.
Yeah, not knocking anybody, but not for me.
Just not for you.
No, not for me at all. Yeah, absolutely. Cold. Oh, it's so cold. We hit. It was like negative, or not negative. It was in single digits this morning.
Which
Felt
is
like
crazy.
This is the beginning of November.
I teach about climate change, and every year the weather outdoes itself with getting kids' attention before I even talk about it.
Yeah, it's so cold. Dan, are they all beard hats? Yeah, the 50 that I'm talking about, yes, they are all beard hats. I have one Adidas hat, and that was my original. That was the first hat I bought. It was actually in my first video.
Did you? Oh, wow.
Yeah. It kind of was like the transformation of me. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this giveaway. We may or not run out right afterwards there, kind of see what the mayor's thinking. But in case anybody has to leave, and I want to hold you guys up too late, I want to give everybody a chance. We are giving away a Brio Beardscape with every ounce of my integrity. I recommend this trimmer. The battery life is unbelievable. They haven't told us or told me that I have to say anything about it, by the way. This is just me. The battery life is amazing. It's wireless. It's phenomenal. It's adjustable. The mayor and myself, we say it every week, but we've bought these ourselves. This was not sent to us. You guys are going to get it free, whoever wins. And we bought it, which is kind of crazy.
The inevitable comment is you're giving a trimmer for No Shave November.
Right.
But this is up in your game, right? And this is, if TMD had this tool in his arsenal, he might be here today.
Yeah.
Bearded. And he's fine.
It can help you keep the beard. There's some guys that go crazy with it. So it's phenomenal. And I use it on my ears. I clean stuff up. I use it on my sides of my neck. Man, it's awesome. Seriously awesome. So rules for the giveaway, guys. Please only enter once. Let me say that again. Only enter once unless we open it up for multiple times. Giveaway. Beard shake.
No. Oh, they weren't talking to me. Sorry.
Threw me off
into it.
Only, and they were talking to you.
Oh.
Only enter once, guys. Please realize when you guys hit enter, it's going to prioritize your answer on your screen. It's going to pop up right away. That is not the order it gets to me or the mayor. He'll be here to double check and help me out. So make sure you guys are patient with that. Good to go. All right.
You forgot to say your thing about priority. Oh, you're about to do that. I just interrupted you.
No, I just said it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you zoned out, man. I was
thinking about something else.
No, you zoned out.
I was like, what would it take to actually have a respectable beard shake? I think I went there.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Sorry about that.
Make sure your screen is live, guys. If you're on your phone, tap the screen, and there will be a little live word at the bottom. Make sure it's got a red dot next to it. If you're on the computer, I'll bring my screen up so the mayor can see. If you scroll your mouse over it at the bottom, it'll say live and have a little red dot next to it. So we are live on this end. Hopefully you guys are live as well.
Are you sure we're live?
We are live.
I'm confident.
We are live. giving this away. This will be the third week we're giving this away. This will be the fourth Brio Beardscape that the mayor and myself have given away. And guess what? We got another one next week. Oh yeah, and the week after, I think. Let me make sure. Is that?
No, because it's not Thanksgiving next week. We got
2 more weeks of this. If you guys don't win tonight, hey, Vinny P in the house. Vinny P, what's up, brother? Looking all strong. So awesome. So we're giving away, wow is right. We've given away 3 so far. We're giving away another one today, giving another one next week and the following week. That is killer. Super killer. That'll be a fun stream on the 27th because we don't have any school the next day.
Oh.
Half day.
Do we want to do something special?
Hey, guys, 27th is going to be a fun stream. We're going to do something special. So stay tuned for that.
If I'm going to be Turtle, I have to come up with something.
You are the PR guy. So the 27th is going to be special. Probably a late stream. Probably some ciders flowing. So it's going to be a good one, a good one. Giveaway maybe in there. So I actually do have a box over there. See that box? It's got a bunch of stuff in it. That is my giveaway box. I'm planning some kind of big box giveaway. So stay tuned for that, guys. There's a lot of stuff over there. All right. Giveaway here. Make sure you're live. Don't type anything right now. Hit me with a number 1 through 40. 1 through 40. The first one to get it.
Got it.
Wins. Good luck, you guys. 1 through 40. Giving this away tonight. We're going to give away another one next week and the week after. All right, we got a lot coming in. Let's see. Come on, let's get an early one.
It's been a big stream.
Yeah, let's get it early. Yeah, we've been consistent. Thank you guys for hanging out on this Wednesday night. Bam. Winner. Rocco. Number 8 is the winner. Mayor, can you verify? Nothing before him.
I have analyzed the results and verified that is
okay. No hanging chads.
No, nothing.
No hanging chads there. So you guys throw a congrats in the chat for Rocco Noble. Rocco, get a hold of me on Instagram, Dan C. Bearded. Send me your address, your name and address. And if you don't have Instagram, get one. But if you're doing that in the meantime, just message me on email, dan_command@yahoo.com. Contacts in all my videos. You'll know that here. So Rocco Noble. Awesome. So yeah, guys, for sure, 2 more weeks of giving away a Brio Beardscape best trimmer in the game. Thank you, Doug. I was waiting for you on there. You're always on point, my man. So get a hold of me on there, Rocco. Congrats. You're going to love it. Next week, we got another one coming. Then the following week, we're going to do another one, and we'll do something kind of big on there. So, hey, Blake. Blake is turning 4 tomorrow from Steve. That's awesome, man. Tell Blake happy birthday. Trim this, cut this. Happy birthday. Hit him with the happy birthday, Mayor.
Hey, happy birthday.
Blake, one of my favorite orchard companies. So that's pretty good. All right.
I've had a lot of good students named Blake. It's funny. You do that with names.
Oh, yeah.
It gets hard to name a kid after a while.
Yes. Our daughter's name I've never had as a student. I've never had a Maddox. I've never had a Jax. So, absolutely is a big one. I might need more time before I attempt to trim and mess my whole beard up. Michael, you will never regret waiting. No. You will never say, man, I wish I trimmed my beard 2 weeks ago. You will never regret waiting. That's a big thing to remember, guys. You're never going to regret waiting. You will regret rushing or making that rash decision.
I'm living proof.
Yeah.
I for those of you maybe don't know, I started trying to trim cheek lines badly and made mistakes. I tried to trim lip line badly, made some mistakes, and I live with them because, it was all part of the journey. But, without the support of everybody out there, I might have just TMD'd it.
Yeah. And
it's like TNT, but TMD, dynamite.
Blew it up. So let it grow, guys, and then find something you love. Like my beard, I love like how my mustache comes out. And my favorite thing about my beard is my white fangs, right? You see these here? Even when I do this, you see it a little bit more. I love that. I love the fangs. Find something on your beard that you like, guys. Patience is so key. So key. I got a great birthday present from the fiance. She's sending me to the beardsmith. All right. It's like a beard barber. Is that where we're hitting at there? Is that a beardsmith? I'm thinking that's not like British.
Not like a whisperer. Oh, beer. Yeah, I bet that you're right. I bet you absolutely. That's a really cool idea. It's like probably somebody who's just I would imagine good at looking at a face, looking at a style of beard. Like I would assume if it's going to be a gift, you're going to go to the guru.
He said the beardsmith. I like that. That's
and
kind of
because there are certain face shapes that lend themselves better towards different styles.
Facts. Victor said it well. You said give away a trimmer for No Shave November. Give a new beardo an easier way to maintain the beard. They may keep growing. Brio is the best.
Yep.
Facts.
Before this ever started, but in our hiatus between the summer and now, I said, I watched this video. I watched Dan's videos, and I said, all right, now insider information. What do I do? Do you mean it? And he said, yeah, no question. Still this. So it's a great product.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If I'm telling Steve to buy this and spend his money, I'm fully behind it. So that's huge, right? I think sometimes, people are naturally like, well, what do you really mean? That's what I mean. So yeah. Ryan Guest says, love the beard talk. Tried Detroit Grooming for the first time because of your video review. Got Belle Isle. It's awesome. Sam just finished a 4-ounce tub of Belle Isle butter from my stash. I texted Mike today and said, I need some more, man, because Sam took it. It has magical healing powers. It's like the lavender in there. It breaks down a layer of skin, man. It's so crazy. Sam burned her butt and back, and she said I could say this, by either having the shower water too hot or having her heated seat on too high for too long, and has had a really sensitive burnt back and butt. The Belle Isle butter has healed it.
No way.
Literally healed it. Mike from Detroit Grooming told us he used it on his kid's butt rash when his kid was a baby. And so it's pretty crazy.
It's the lavender. It has a soothing.
Yeah, so it technically breaks down a layer of skin and allows it to regrow again. When most stuff just coats it, this breaks it down.
When you burn, you need to shed that damaged layer.
Exactly. So yeah, I'll
tell you, I've used oil for when I've had a crook in my neck. I've used it with a massage tool.
Remember you said that.
Of course, I made it worse. Getting old is interesting. Before I used the oil, I just used this stone to try and knead out. I didn't know what I was doing, and it felt kind of good. And all of a sudden, I had a friggin'
welt.
Not well. All the skin was gone. Just kind of was gone, and I had this wound in the back, back of my neck. So I don't know what the lesson there is, except getting old and doing things like burning your butt or rubbing your skin raw on the back of your neck because you're uptight or whatever.
Yeah,
it's part of life, I guess.
It is.
The oil, but that was the point. I now use the oil because it's kind of like beard oil is very similar to massage oil.
It's the same makeup. Okay. Yep, same makeup. So 100%. All right. Well, gave away a Brio, had some great talks, talked about something. Mayor's funny. The mayor is very funny. I hope that comes through. The mayor is known as one of the most quick-witted guys that we know that's at school. He throws it back at you.
It's not always a good thing, though.
So it gets him in trouble sometimes.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it gets him in some trouble. Never with me. I love it.
If you hung in there earlier, I was talking about how, being right or getting the last word in, you don't win anything. Having this snarky comment doesn't get you anywhere except that guy. So probably know that.
He is funny though.
Thank you.
Next week, guys, same time. Again, I'm gonna have a special live stream on Tuesday. So you guys are gonna see me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday live. And I think that's okay. Hopefully you don't get sick of me, but I'll be here being the same way. Same way. Mayor, great conversations tonight. Talked about conferences, talked about the dry weather, talked about all the questions that they had. Thank you. Thank you for that perspective and that added layer to this.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and staying in and just hanging out with us. I don't know where the time goes. This is crazy. The fastest, almost hour, 40 minutes. I really enjoy the positivity. I enjoy what Dan's doing with this. And I love hanging out. I really feel like I'm checking in with friends every week, and I really appreciate you guys being open and accepting me into this.
Yeah. And real quick, somebody asked about what team and level Pokemon. We are now team
Instinct.
And the mayor is one of the top players out there. He's not only a level 40. How many times have you hit 40?
I just hit 100 million XP, so that'd be 5 times.
He's hit level 40
on that account.
On that account 5 times. 5 times. I'm level 39. So Mayor has a little bit more commitment than me. But yeah, he's hit 100 million XP.
I'm waiting for my check on that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I get for that. The guys
it's coming.
It's coming. If we acknowledge this in any way,
once they release new levels, it's just gonna be crazy to see where you're at.
I don't know if they're ever gonna do it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Fred, no love train on Wednesday nights. No love train here. So the choo-choo stays docked on Mondays. I don't bring in DJ Silky
Dan. He did start
Dan.
singing though. But
I've sang like 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yes.
Loosening up.
Yes.
It's about time.
All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Next Wednesday, we'll be back giving away another Brio. If you guys have questions or topics or themes, hit either one of us up on Instagram. We'll make it happen, okay?
Mayor's Beard Journey.
Mayor's Beard Journey on Instagram. Let's get that clout up. Let's start following him. So awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, StreamYard, who's been on point lately. I think I'm their biggest streamer, which is kind of cool.
Really?
So yeah, we had slow comments and everything. They're like, you have more come through per minute than we've had in company history.
Uh-oh.
So thought that was pretty cool.
Breaking records.
Yes, that is the deal on everything. So thank you guys. Stay bearded, stay positive, and go get somebody new and bring them into this live streaming channel. That was the mayor's advice. All right. Thank you, fellas. Boom, boom, boom.